Hello, so this question is read characters given read4. So you are given a helper method, read4, taking the char array and then return an int. So what it's doing is actually taking your input, char array input, and then pass into the helper method, and then you will identify how many character can you read. So technically it's actually pointless, but whatever. And then um, so we want to know like if the current position you can read is this 4, right? And then you will return 4, right? And then if you want to start from here, then you will return 1 because this is the last one. And if you read it again, it's supposed to be 0. So that would be like super straightforward. And then reality, like whatever the length of the file is basically is whatever you want to return for the output. Kind of pointless, but whatever. So I'm going to have a Boolean function. It's called end of file equal to false by default, and also the char array for the temp that will take only 4 characters, 4 space, and then I have a total. It's technically just return the length of the file, but yeah. So while it's not end of file, and also total is less than n. Okay. So the idea is the total, which is the index for the array, I need to keep going until the end, right? Possible end, right? So this is length of 3, so I can have some space until 4, right? And this is length of 5, I can maximum, the minimum is going to be 5, right? And this is length of I don't know, but 12, right? So it's either end of file or the length of n. I mean, sorry, or the size of n, right? Size of n might not be correct, but it's just a maximum length you can go through. So the boolean, the end of file is going to represent the read4, right? Read4 based on the temp. So if this is less than 4, which means at some point you have enough, you are traversed enough char array to reach the last part, right? So most likely the first part is going to be this, right? It has to be 4, right? So end of file is most likely, the first traversal is most likely 4, unless you are having some example like this, you will return 3. But the problem is we still need to keep on track how many, the character you read, because we need to keep on track the index for the total, right? So I'm gonna have this int count equal to read4, and I will say if count is less than 4, and then the count will keep updating between the count and n minus total. So total will keep increment. N is the variable from here, and then we're now changing. Count is the value that we need to traverse, basically traverse based on the total index. So how do we traverse? So initially you say, oh, count equal to 4, right? And we will just assign buff equal to total. What is it? Sorry, total increment. Every single iteration from where? From the temp, right? The temp is from where? From here, right? The temp I. So you can only read the size of 4 maximum from this method. By passing the temp, it will give you how many integer I can read, and then it was between 1 and 4, right? Between, and then you will just keep increment your buff, and then you'll technically return the size of I mean the length of the buff, which is total, right? Yeah, this question is not actually a good one, but the idea is using the helper method Read4 to get how many characters you can traverse each iteration. Okay, so for the time and space is this, and you want to say all of constant, which is all of one. The time is going to be this. It's going to be length of the file, technically, right? So it's going to be all of n or all of n, depending, right? So for example, you have instant, long string, and then yours n is equal to 1. So how do you expect, right? But the worst case will be all of n for the length of buff. All right, see you later, bye.